Hello, all the beautiful souls out there. It's Alexandra speaking. Welcome back to my channel. I'm very happy to be here with you. And here's your daily reading for the 29th of September 2018. So September is almost over. I'm doing this live because my main computer is down and I can't render the videos. I can't make the voice louder in my computer because I'm only left with my notebook, which isn't very strong. The processor is too weak. So it's for all of us for Saturday the 29th of September 2018. Let's look what are the messages and what are the energies. Let's hope they'll be good for us. We have a chance to grow always, I believe. So whatever shows up, it can be used to our greatest good. Let's see. What are the messages for the 29th of September 2018? Let's look. We have the Hierophant. Doesn't appear very often. Four of Swords, which is truth in this deck. And the Tower, which can be a very sudden movement or something sad happening in your life. Oh my, oh my. When I look at these cards, I can't stop thinking about my mother who's in the hospital right now. And of course, I'm seeing the worst scenarios here. That, yeah, she's ill and something bad happens here, something unexpected. But that's just my perspective, so it doesn't have to be for all of us. It doesn't have to be, yeah. It doesn't have to have anything with you. So we have two major arcanas here, the Hierophant and the Tower, which are quite different, because Hierophant is about established power, about all hierarchy in the world, but also about everything you believe in. In some decks it's called faith, so whatever you put your faith in is present here. And it doesn't have to be external to you, it can be internal, it can be what you think is important in your world. What do you think is the main cause of movement in your world? The Hierophant. So it's established power. And here comes the Tower, which is striking in the very center of established power. The Tower is the power crumbled by something greater than the power itself. As you can see, it's very chaotic here in this deck. We have this lightning striking and a person falling down, but it doesn't have to be seen like this. Sometimes I see it as a great liberation, because the tower can be your prison. You can be too big to fit in there, so you need to find another place and more space for yourself in order to grow. So the Tower appearing in the reading always means great change, and of course it's always for our greatest good. At least I believe in it, that it's for our greatest good, that this building doesn't work for us anymore, so we need to find something different. That's why we are liberated here. This card is also very creative. Of course, it is destructive. You can see the structure of power, of tower, this being dismantled here. But out of this, something new will appear. It's no coincidence that after the Tower comes the Star, which shows the way, which brings back hope, which is a healing energy. So whatever happens here comes unexpectedly, especially that the previous card is Four of Swords, which is absolutely meditative energy. When you look at it, you can see a soldier, and he definitely used to fight, but now he has put down his helmet and he's standing in a pose of great balance. And it's even enforced here by the stone, which is standing on a greater stone, and it's breaking the rules of gravity. So there is also the feeling of levitation for me here, that you're almost without a body. As I said, this is the card of meditation, a very Buddhist energy. So wherever you are, you find yourself in a very peaceful place, I think. A peaceful place, and you may seem to be safe. That's not the right word here, because the Hierophant brings you the feeling that you are guarded by the greater power. So perhaps that's how we should read it. You are guarded by the greater power, so you can feel safe even when the tower happens, even when the thunder strikes suddenly. Because whatever happens to our greatest good. I have this feeling that I need to put more card here. The Temperance was the next. So nothing is lost for me here. This card indicates that out of those probable ruins left by the tower, there is still the same amount of energy, still the same amount of matter in the universe. Because when you look closely at this card, you can see nothing is spilled here. Absolutely nothing is spilled. And perhaps we need time to adjust to this new situation appearing here, because it's far from being stable. You have stability here in Four of Swords, but suddenly it changes dramatically, and then we need time in order to put ourselves back on tracks. But this will happen, definitely. This will happen. The next card is Magus. So we can rebuild our lives with a new perspective, on a new ground, on a new level. I also want to put one card from Birds or Angels Oracle that I love very much. It's very good for dailies, I think, or even for moment readings, I would say. Sometimes I just need to see one sentence, really, one thought. Let's look what's there for us. Breathe with the birds. So with this card I have this feeling of great turmoil that is seen here in the color red. Many things are happening here, many different energies, perhaps fighting, perhaps trying to get to you, but you are breathing. It's enough to breathe. And that's why I think this card is also very important in this reading. To remain peaceful in the very midst of everything that is happening here. When I look at this flower, I'm thinking about the cyclone, about the hurricane. It is very, very stormy on the outside, but the inside is always very still. And you can be the inside, the eye of the storm for you, for yourself. Breathe, just breathe with the birds. Everything will pass and nothing is lost here. Thank you very much for your time, and I wish you a beautiful day. And I hope I see you tomorrow. Bye.